We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here's Smith to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the stop.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Here's Ryan. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch the run. Watch the run. Got it.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 2nd down, Davis. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
12-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 25 to Mike. You gotta get the ball. Then you get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike.
Here's Ryan to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked picked off right around the 43. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To number 4. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan, short throw underneath to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Ryan. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A 1st down carry for Davis.
Davis, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
41-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the the ground now with Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Washington 6. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Falcons 7, Washington 6.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now. Cottrell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
He was taken down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington 1st. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the Falcons' 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Again, the ball carrier.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Washington 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
Washington 13, Falcons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down now, it's Davis, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Sam Sloman for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. Right? And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Wilson will throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
6-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing it out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Atlanta.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Open man is Samuel. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wilson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Wilson dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Down and 7.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run through with Davis. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
It's 3rd and goal.
This defense is just just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Reese Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And it's up and good.
Next is Washington 27, Falcons 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. And the Washington first down.
They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, Wilson. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Brought him down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Now Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
14.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll run with Davis. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
The tackle made.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
It's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Winds up, and it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes this Washington 34. Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
at their own 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Curtis Samuel with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. Tackle made by Chase Young. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up second and 9.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 20, 10, and he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 63 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Another try for Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes this Washington 41, Falcons 21.
So would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Wilson.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
First and goal, Washington.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Second and 14.